Michael Morales Torres para Lucha Libre Online y el calce junto a mí de Quintessential Diva Gisele Shaw llega acá a Lucha Libre Online directamente desde Impact Wrestling. Gisele, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. How are you?
All good here in Puerto Rico. Thank you for asking, and thank you for being back here at the show. There's a lot of things that I wish to discuss, but the first one is that photo shoot, the first ever photo shoot for Pride Month inside Impact Wrestling. It was you and Jay Vidal as well, a fellow Puerto Rican. So
Yeah.
how was that experience, and how's been working with Jay so far?
You know what? I was so happy that we were part of that photo shoot. I think it's so incredible. And you know what? Jay and I love to do, you know, things that are first, right? So we want to be trailblazers in this company and in this industry. And working with Jay has just been fantastic. I really love Jay. And we just really want our group to, be a staple in Impact Wrestling, and we just want to do well. And hopefully, we're giving that to the people they're watching.
And of course, the talent that you have, combined with Jay, it's a different combination that we're used to. Puerto Ricans all around the world. Jay's one of them, signed with Impact so far. You from the Philippines. How do how does it feel to be a minority inside the wrestling industry and having the opportunity to raise your flag as well, the Canadian flag, the Philippines flag, and having the opportunity to represent your people?
I think it's so fantastic because I grew up watching where the women in the industry were so blonde and white, and there was really not a lot of diversity, and I think that diversity is really important, and Impact Wrestling really strives for diversity. And I'm just really happy to be working for a company where I'm able to represent, like you said, my countries, the Philippines, Canada, and I get to wave as well, my pride flag. And I'm just, yeah, it's a great time, to be wrestling where everyone is very accepting, or, just happy that people are doing so well, and we just want everyone to succeed.
And speaking about Pride, the shirt, Impact Wrestling just released a Pride shirt. It's
Yeah.
official first Pride shirt, if I'm not mistaken. Available on shopimpact.com. More details as well at impactwrestling.com.
Yes.
How does it feel, that to be part of the company that supports you for who you are and supports the whole LGBTQ community?
So we actually released that shirt last year.
Afternoon.
And yes, and then this year, it made a comeback because everybody just loves it. Um, I think it's so fantastic to be working for a company that really has your back, and no matter how much negativity there is out there, um, from management to talent to, admin, front of the house, they've always just been there and just really supportive. And it's really nice to go to work and not feel like, oh man, like this sucks because people are rude or not accepting or something, whatever. They cheer you on, and they're just like, go for it, like go. And it doesn't matter to them. It doesn't matter to them what your sexuality is or what your gender is. They just want you to do well, and they want you to succeed in this industry. And I feel like that's what we need to strive for.
That's beautiful. Impact Wrestling, I'm going to say something in Spanish very quick. Tendré este viernes, gente, Against All Odds, directamente del Ohio Expo Center and State Fairgrounds en Columbus, Ohio. Hay mucho boricua, hay mucho mexa también allá en el área de Columbus, Ohio. Así que dense la vueltita, va a ser este viernes Against All Odds. Y el sábado tienes el Fallout, ambos a las 8 de la noche. Los boletos están disponibles ahora mismo en eventbrite.com o impactwrestling.com. Hagan clic allí directamente, dense la vuelta. La cartelera está excelente, hay gran talento presente. Así que dense la vueltita por allí. También lo pueden ver a través de Fight TV, a través de Impact Plus. Créanme, el producto de Impact vale la pena. Cada segundo yo lo disfruto, y la gran mayoría de la gente que también está aquí en Lucha Libre Online consumimos Impact. Así que dense la oportunidad. Si estás en el área de Columbus, Ohio, date la vuelta a Against All Odds este viernes 9 y el Fallout del 10 de junio. Así que desde las 8 de la noche, impactwrestling.com para boletos o eventbrite.com para boletos. Y si estás desde la casa, Fight TV o Impact Plus. I was just telling them about Against All Odds is going to be this Friday. How does it feel to be a part of this, traditional event for Impact Wrestling? You've been in multiple events so far, but Against All Odds is definitely something different.
I was like, wow. I'm like, is he saying this in like one breath? I was like, holy
I'm so
crap.
sorry.
No, it's fine. I was like, whoa. No, you know what? I think that being in Impact Wrestling obviously is such a dream of mine since I was young, and to just be a part of, the pay-per-views, it's such a cool feeling because that's where I watched, people that I looked up to. And, I've had opportunities where I get to work with them in the ring or backstage, or just to even consider that, you know, consider them as my coworkers. Like, it's so mind-boggling to me. But yeah, I feel like it's super super cool to just be in pay-per-views because I feel like as wrestlers, like that's where you want to be. I feel like um, you want to be used, you want to be just be out there, right? And um, yeah, let's see what the world has to offer us next.
Giselle, I gotta ask, Trinity Fatu made her debut inside the
Mhm.
Impact Zone. You were a part of that moment as well at the last pay-per-view. How did it feel to share the ring with someone like, like Trinity, but especially how does it feel to be back on the Impact Zone?
You know what? I was so shocked that I was going to share the ring with Trinity. Um, first of all, because I never thought that that would be a possibility. And when I heard about it that she was coming, I was so ecstatic because she is a superstar and she adds to, what she adds something to already great division. So I was really, really happy about that. And I was quite shocked that I was the first, person that she was going to wrestle in a pay-per-view, her Impact Wrestling debut pay-per-view in a way. She's such a great person, inside and out, and just really great to work with. She's so athletic, and I could rave about her all day. And it's just for me, I'm just also really happy because I did take some time off away from Impact and just to be back. I really missed it, and it was a great match to come back to, even though I lost. However, retribution against all odds this weekend.
And before we go to the last question, I want to say something else in Spanish. Este jueves y todos los jueves, Impact Wrestling tiene su programación disponible en Access TV y de igual manera la tiene disponible en su canal de YouTube con la suscripción de Impact Insiders. Así que dense la vueltita todos los jueves a las 8 de la noche. La programación está excelente. Así que dense la vuelta, échenle un ojo. Vale la pena cada segundo de su tiempo. Shopimpact.com para la camisa oficial de Pride de Impact Wrestling, entre muchas otras mercancías que tienen disponible por allí. Against All Odds este viernes y el Fallout el sábado, ambos a las 8 de la noche. Columbus, Ohio, boletos en impactwrestling.com y disponible por pay-per-view en Fight TV o Impact Plus. Giselle, I just want to thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute honor to have you back here at Lucha Libre Online and El Calce. How's working with Dr. Ross? I gotta ask. Like, Ross is like a different kind of human. And having the opportunity to work with him both outside and on camera as well, like, how's been working with Dr. Ross so far?
He's incredible. Like, we love Ross, inside and out of the ring, and he's such an incredible person. And um, the adventures that we go to, whether it's media or whether it's inside the ring, it's just fantastic, and I look forward to it. And you know, um, let's see, maybe I'll need like my own personal doctor in my entourage. So, let's see if he wants to be in it.
Let's see, Doc. More Dr. Ross on TV, please. Giselle, any last words for the fans in Latin America that are watching you right now so they can tune in both Impact Wrestling this Thursday at Access TV and Against All Odds this Friday via Fight TV or Impact Plus?
Yes, definitely. Please tune in to Impact Wrestling. I feel like we have the best storylines out there. We have such a strong roster right now. And, I feel like Against All Odds is such a stacked card that it's definitely worth a watch. And it's definitely going to be worth every penny that you spend.
Así que échenle un ojo este viernes Against All Odds y el sábado el Follow, ambos desde Columbus, Ohio. Este fue Gisele Shaw y Michael Morales Torres para Lucha Libre Online y El Calce, porque en español nadie lo hace mejor. Será hasta la próxima.